Good morning, Paul. How you doing?
Good, Rich. How are you doing?
Great.
Good.
Well, we're here this morning talking with Paul Parotti, who is a certified financial planner working in Templeton, California. So, Paul, tell me your story about becoming a certified financial planner and what path you took to get here.
So I was previously in another finance-related industry, and that was mortgages, real estate mortgages. And I worked in that industry for over 6 years and was getting very burned out on it because just the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again every day. There just wasn't a lot of variety. And I liked being in a financial field, and I felt I was good at it, but I wanted something that would have better variety and would allow me to have different experiences every day. And so I had an eye on financial planning for quite a while. And then it just so happened that the company that I worked for in 2007 went bankrupt. And in a matter of a couple of days, I went from a career that I had built to being completely unemployed. And so that kind of gave me a good kick in the pants, and I immediately switched directions and went into financial planning.
And how long did it take you to shift from that job you lost to get working in the financial planning field?
I did it pretty quickly. I managed to do it in about 2.5 months.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what training or certifications did you have to get in order to make that change?
In order to practice, all you need are securities licenses, so federal securities licenses. And in order to get those, all you need to do is pass a test. So I really just needed to get some study material, spend some time with it, and then take the exams.
Mm-hmm. And what's your most memorable or favorite moment being a financial planner?
Yeah, the most memorable moment was about 1.5 years ago. I was dealing with a father and son. The father was trying to sell a business to his son, very valuable business. And I was able to identify that they'd actually made about a $5 million mistake in that transaction. They had thought that their accountant and an attorney had set it up correctly, but the accountant and the attorney had thought each other had done something to complete the transaction correctly, and neither had actually done it. And I was able to catch that and get it corrected, and it basically prevented them from being in financial ruin.
That's got to be a pretty rewarding feeling for you.
It was, especially because I actually really liked these clients, and I wanted the things to work out for the best. So yeah.
That's great. And when you did get your financial planning certification, or not your certification, but first got into the field, how did you find the place where you wanted to work, or how did you find a job then?
Yeah, so actually I started out as an independent advisor. I started out self-employed. I hired another financial advisor to mentor me for the first 1.5 years, but I have actually been on my own from the beginning.
That's great. And how many years have you been doing this now?
6.5 years now.
And if I wanted to become a financial planner, what steps would I take to get there?
Well, I mean, it's really a matter of interest. I mean, you definitely need a high school diploma. It's best to also have a 4-year college degree. It definitely helps. You don't need to necessarily have majored in something like finance or business or financial planning. I in fact majored in psychology, which is very helpful because people emotionally have a hard time dealing with money, and my understanding of how the human mind works allows me to really deal well with people. But definitely a business background would also be helpful. But just a general interest and an acumen for dealing with money are really probably the best prerequisites that you can have.
And with a basic training in financial planning, or if I had done that for a little while, what types of different jobs might be open to me in the future?
As a result of
being a financial planner, yeah.
You can. I mean, just the knowledge you build of dealing with money can allow you to become your own investor if you wanted to, just invest in real estate or other things like that. You could also go into the corporate world, and having a financial planning background could allow you to be like a chief financial officer of a big corporation, things like that.
And would you think that in 2014 this is a good career for somebody to start out on?
It's a great career because right now there's actually a shortage of financial advisors. So what we have is this generation of baby boomers, this huge number of people entering retirement, and we also have a shortage of financial advisors. There aren't as many people entering the field as there are exiting the field.
So you need a lot of competitors.
Yes.
Well, let's hope that there are kids out there who will become your future competitors.
Let's hope so.
Join you in the profession, and appreciate you taking the time this morning
Absolutely.
to talk to us about being yourself a certified financial planner, but the financial planning industry.
Yep.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.